one of us was not feeling well, and it wasn't Coochie. It was me. Uh, I thought just for fun we would test out a knockoff Milwaukee battery, one that I just got sent to me not that long ago, probably a couple of days. And I thought, what better way than to try it now? How are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I can't complain. Sounds a lot better than you.
Yeah. Well, that's not that hard. Now,
Looks a lot better too.
Yes, thank you. What's that first thing that you notice about this?
They're trying to make it look very similar. Probably.
They are. This is the first thing that I noticed. 8 amp hours. This is the 6 amp hour.
Yeah.
However, if you look
That
at the
thing's
5,
got to have 18650s probably. Yeah.
If you look at the 5, it's the same. It's the same size. It looks the same. It weighs the same.
Interesting.
I haven't had a chance to open it up to see what kind of cells are in it, but I'm not too hopeful for finding Samsung cells in there. We do have a couple of fresh pieces of 6x6 that we'll be testing this into. Just quick note about this. The housing on it feels very cheap.
Feels hard and plasticky.
Yeah, the bottom of it does have a rubberized sort of coating to it. Definitely not a rugged coating. Other than that, it looks exactly the same. I mean,
yeah, pretty close. Hey, when you push the battery button, does it stay lit?
Yes.
Nice.
You can see it right there. Well,
I actually can't see it on camera. That's okay.
All right. Well,
we can see that
Milwaukee.
One.
Yeah.
We can see that one.
The LED lights on it are not nearly as bright, but everything styling of it, even the little notch in the back, as you can see there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Very, very, very similar. The clips have kind of a slick feel to them. That the regular Milwaukee, they've got kind of a textured coating. This does not have any texture to it. And the top of the battery here, you can kind of see on camera that it has that texture.
And rip for his pleasure.
This does not have that. Not to the same extent. It still feels rather slick. Overall, it looks very cheap, but here's the draw. This is $37.70.
Yeah, so probably just
$100.
Fine.
Yeah. The Milwaukee's $99 if you buy it on sale. So, well, there's only one way we're going to find out if it's good or not, right? And that's to test it. So we'll test the impact driver first because that's what I have sitting there.
Stephen Ott says, SoAlz, you should get some pipe vice merchandise and do some review. They are sick. Got 3 different wrenches from them, and they are awesome.
I'll see about that. I've never reached out to anybody for
or electric guy. You should too. They will make great electrical tools. I appreciate it.
So I guess the easiest and best way to do this is just to grab a couple of screws and give her a shot. See how she does. Yeah. Now, I fully expect it to work. I don't think we'll have any problem with it working. This is a cobalt bit.
That's not a coincidence. You need to throw that bit in the bushes.
It's just horrid. I don't like the cobalt bits.
I know a good carpenter never blames your tools, but like, holy crap, dude, that thing's got to go.
Let's just throw it where it belongs, in the trash.
That was a good review for the Cobalt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That fucking thing wobbles like no one's business. I
Yeah.
can't stand them. I cannot stand them.
Steven says my boss has those cheap batteries and they suck, according to him.
Yeah, it's so I can tell you I feel a bit of a power difference in it.
All right.
Just from using it real quick, I can feel a bit of a power difference. It's not bad though. I've been out here for all about 5 minutes. I'm already sweating because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
But it's gonna show. You guys see, if you can see on just these short screws, they're 3-inch. 2.5. No, they're 3-inch. If you could see or hear the difference in power.
Oh yeah, it's not impacting until it's sunk.
Yeah. Although I can still cam them out. Definitely, I got to give the early edge on something that you would actually use one of these impact drivers for. I got to give the traditional Milwaukee battery the edge there. But is it 2.5 times better? That'd be the question that I'd want to ask. Because it would have to be 2.5 times better in order to make the price difference worth it.
Yeah. Well, the peace of mind, right? You can buy a 5.0 Milwaukee battery. You can use it for 3 years in all the seasons and drop it off a roof and expect it still to work when you need it to.
Yeah.
So speed is one thing, but we know the durability of the real deal.
How's that? Get you guys in a little closer.
Not in a union. Oh God, was that the fake?
That's the fake.
Oh, that was terrible.
Started impacting.
Get smoked.
That's the easiest one right there. Just in starting out, you could tell the difference. There's a huge difference.
Yeah, you could see it.
But is it 2.5 times?
No,
right?
Average person won't notice.
You can hear it. You can almost hear it. Let's see if you can pick up on it. I think the tool's begging for more on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
about twice as fast.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like maybe spend the more money. At least right now.
Super chat there from Stephen Ott.
Stephen Ott, thank you. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that.
Mr. Hungry. One of your moderators, by the way, says, I don't think you're pushing down hard enough.
Who is it? Mr. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll work on it.
And Mr. Hungry is Cody Brown. Unless we're not supposed to say that.
He's a DeWalt guy. That's why. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, this says it's an 8 amp hour battery on it. You can see that right there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's an 8 and it can't perform to the level of the 5, what if I put it a little closer to what it's supposed to be? Show the difference in that.
All right.
And not using an 8, because an 8 is a high amp. What is the 8? The high amp hour battery,
8
or is
is
it
an
a 9?
HO, but I think the 6 is still better.
Okay. You can hear it. You can literally just hear it.
Yeah.
I'll go right next. Dude, it's not.
You can see the torque, man. It's almost like when a car leaves the line, you can just see the whole frame
Yeah.
flex.
Yeah.
If you watch that screw, you can see what the screw is doing, right? Even before it bites, or even as it
Right.
bites.
Look at this. This bit sticks out just as far as the battery.
Yeah.
That's why I hate using those bigger batteries on an impact driver.
Get your
Because
nails done for Father's Day?
well, I got
Got me, dude. We
something
could have
done.
matched.
Yeah, I got something done for Father's Day.
Got something done.
Yeah, yes. But my wife asked me not to talk about it on camera.
Oh, well, thank goodness we didn't.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying.
You see those nail.
See the
I have
what?
not. Well, I can't say the words because of YouTube. Off
Oh,
topic. You see those nail things that shoot the wood fasteners? I think of a
have I
wood
seen it?
fastener as a nail, but maybe it shoots like wooden dowels. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
You got me.
Me too. I would think a wood fastener is a nail.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a big difference in the drill.
Duke of Hager says, I ain't seen nobody drill them screws like you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we could get a good little wind in there. Was that the fake?
That's the real. That's the 5.
Oh, okay. It was like a. See if we can get a different wind. Oh yeah, there you go. Did it stop? Damn,
You
didn't
tell
like it.
me, sir.
Mm.
You tell me. It's
Yeah,
close. It's about
leave
an
that one on the
inch.
shelf.
It's about an inch away. It definitely does not carry the same power as the standards.
For it to cut out, man, that's a severe voltage drop.
That's 2 right there.
Yeah,
That's 2 inches. Finger still on the trigger. And if we
that's what
switch
she
over
said.
to the standard battery, I'll just grab a different screw. I'll leave that one where it is, and I'll grab a different screw. This wood is exceptionally wet, so I'm going to go right next to that one.
Yeah, sunk it.
So the standard battery had absolutely no issue. The other battery definitely got overloaded. So we can make a conclusion there that this fake battery does not have the same type of cells as the Milwaukee battery.
No, there's no way.
The question is the price. 2.5 times difference. Is there 2.5 times difference between the two? And would it be worth buying one of those cheap batteries? Because chances are you're not running one of these larger fasteners anyway.
Yeah, if you're running self tappers, just mounting boxes into metal studs, probably be okay. But I wouldn't trust that thing. It's probably down a bar from. Bet it's down a bar.
No, it's
No?
up there.
Okay.
You can still see.
Oh, we can see it.
It's
Yeah.
still good. Yeah, I just got to angle it right. I get this comment all the time from people that you're not supposed to use a drill for these 10-inch timber locks. And no matter how many times I show it, I get the comment from people anyway. So at what point, because they always say, you're going to burn out the motor on the drill. A screw is nothing but a different type of drill bit. So let's see if it can drive this 10-inch timber lock.
Oh,
That's 4 inches right there. That's
dang.
4 inches up. So, woohoo!
It's pretty bad.
It's not great.
Oh, there you go.
So standard battery, it doesn't even slow it down.
No.
Let's see if we can drive it with the standard.
There you go.
So there you go. What did you think? What do you think of this knockoff battery? What does the chat think of this knockoff battery?
I think that knockoff batteries are better quality 5 years ago. Now you just got so many people building crap. But before, there used to be some sense of pride with the knockoffs, at least. Now they're just flat out terrible.
Well, here's the deal. This is $37.70.
Mm-hmm.
This one is $99.
Yeah.
And that's it. Granted, they got their packaging wrong because this is definitely not an 8 amp hour battery. I can tell you it is much lighter. So I know that the quality of SoAlz in here. These are Samsung 18650. What is it? T40, T30 SoAlz.
T30, I believe, are the 21.7s, right?
Well,
no?
I don't remember.
Me either.
And I can just tell you that this is not the same. Like, these definitely feel like some cheap ass cells. So I mean the battery itself is crazy light compared to the 5. And the 5 is not heavy, but this one feels kind of like a 3. Like,
Yeah.
or 2. I picked up a 2 thinking it was
we
the
already
3.
know that 2 is better than that 5.
So
that 2 will
here's
drive
the
all the
3.
way down.
Actually, it's lighter than the 3, the high output 3. This is lighter than it.
I don't even think it's 18 volts.
I don't know.
I think when you pull the trigger and you start the load, you're probably getting 14 to 15, and I think that battery is probably going to give you like 12.
Yeah, there's definitely a drop. Like,
it's a huge drop.
Here we go. Ain't one way
For the Milwaukee to cut out
out
like that. It's a huge drop, man.
Yeah. Well, and granted, these guys were gracious enough to send it to me because they wanted me to test it.
Do you still have your Gen 3?
Yes.
Is it handy?
Well, it's on the wall over there.
I bet you the Gen 3 will work better on that fake.
All right.
I think there's more technology in these tools now. They're starting to limit themselves. Milwaukee does a better job at giving us as much power as humanly possible before the tool cuts out. But I think the dewalts are starting to get really, really limited.
Here's what I'm going to do. First, I'll test the voltage on it in a minute.
Okay.
But I have a 2 amp hour battery from Milwaukee. on the tool
Joshua
right
Wilson
now.
with $100 Father's Day super chat for you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wilson. It's
Happy
always
Father's
nice
Day.
to have
Keep the
Santa
trend
Claus on
going.
there. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you as well. And remember, all that means, all Father's Day means is that your dick was strong enough to create life.
That's all that means out of everything.
All right, we
I think
got
it's
it
gonna, I think it's
started.
going to sink it. That's a Gen 3 on a fake battery.
This is the Gen
Yeah.
3 2 amp hour battery. 2 amp hour battery on there. Finger is still on the trigger, so I didn't let up. The battery not fully charged either, because I don't typically use a 2 amp hour battery on my drill.
All right.
Right next to it, in case anybody's wondering, finger is still on that trigger.
Yeah.
The knockoff 8 amp hour battery isn't as strong as a 2 amp hour Milwaukee battery.
Bang.
Ain't that some shit? I didn't expect that one. I thought I didn't know that I didn't think that the 2 would sink it, but I thought it would be even, just from the feel. I thought it would be a little even. Well, so is a knockoff tool or battery better than the ones that you get
The real
from
deal.
the manufacturer? And the answer is it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think they were competitive. Even with the impact driver, I could hear it. I could hear the difference. Of course, I'm right here. You guys are not. But you could hear the difference, or at least I could hear the difference, is it not hitting as hard.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, been a minute since I tried this one.
How many volts you get?
I don't know yet.
19.
No.
4.
41.
Why does it say 41?
I don't know.
Let me see your settings.
I just have it on the volt.
Go to DC. That's AC.
Okay.
Look at the line and the dashes.
Yeah, I got you. My fault.
19. No, you're good. 19.40. Nice.
Not so it 20 volt. It's exactly where it should be. But it is definitely. I'll open it up and do a video on it. But it's definitely not packing the ass of a Milwaukee battery. And I was really hopeful, because if I can save some folks some money and be like, hey, check this one out, it's worth it, I'm all for it. But it's a complete waste of time and money.
Yeah, YouTube just dumped a whole bunch of chat. Like YouTube's been doing this recently.
Sorry, guys. I am not feeling well, so it was my mistake where it showed that voltage. That's my fault.
Steel Panther, Father's Day means that your pillow game was weak at least one time.
Hold on. Let me grab a chair. I'm going to sit down for a little bit. All right. So let's ask the question. I've asked it a couple of times. I want to get an answer while I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? Would you pay $37.70 for that battery? Or would you spend, what does a 2 amp hour go for? Like $40, $50?
I don't even know if you can buy anything for less than 70 in the store, honestly.
Yeah. What brand is the knockoff?
Dan Bezos total junk.
ROHS. It's ROHS.
That's a let's see here. I think ROHS is a standard, like a testing
Yeah,
standard.
there is no name on it. I actually have to look for the place that sent it to me on TikTok.
AugustBattery.com.
Probably. But I personally, I wouldn't spend a whole lot of money or waste a whole lot of time on that knockoff battery.
Yeah,
It got warm, by the way, just in that little bit of testing that we did.
I bet it did.
It's
Surprised it still has a bar.
it in every way. I would say that this is a huge disappointment. Oh, I know why it doesn't show up on camera. The sticker that they placed on the front here isn't in line with the LED lights. So
Oh
you
yeah,
can
I
see
noticed. Yeah,
that's
I
just
noticed when you held it at an angle, we could see it.
another piece of that high quality customer service and dedication to equipment that they put into it.
Nathan DeCastro says, "Who needs all that power?" Well, he just showed you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you the different one thing we learned is the difference between a 2 and a 5. You could definitely see the power difference between a standard 2 amp hour Milwaukee battery and the 5. That 5 sent that 10-inch Timberlock home like it was absolutely nothing, and the 2 was about 2 inches short. Luke, I'm gay and you're cruising for a date. You ain't getting either one.
He said, "Just
So
kidding." Oh, and he got timed out, even though he was just kidding.
it's all right. Untime him out. He's fine.
86,000 seconds.
That sounds like a long time.
And speaking of
Running
that comment,
rigid
somebody left my
batteries.
back door open. I just got a message. Pretty
What?
dangerous, and my Siri system just let me know somebody left my back door open. Dude, that's dangerous this time of month.
Oh, well. It's only dangerous if a Makita guy's around.
Sorry,
It's
these
all
guys
right.
are
Thanks,
upset.
Mr. Wilson. I appreciate it, Joshua. Damn. And I intended on doing more testing. I wanted to do a torque test just to get it, but I am absolutely not feeling well. And we were late starting off because I was re-examining my dinner. So I apologize to you guys that it was late. I've got a filter on now. Fuck no. What's bothering you about Father's Day, Christopher? I've been looking at maybe acquiring some of the adapters to run tools so I can compare them with the same battery, even though I don't think anybody should buy the adapters. I don't think they're good for the tool. I know they're not good for the batteries.
The tool doesn't like him at all.
Yeah, I just thought I'd test them out and see. I am 10. I've been trying to lose some weight because every day somebody feels the need to call me a fat fucker. And while I don't give a shit, they can call me whatever they want. I did want to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a brown recluse spider I needed to take care of real quick there. I did want to lose some weight. So I've been walking every other day to try to lose a little bit of weight, watching what I eat and stuff.
He hasn't just been
So
walking. He's been going like 3 to 4 miles.
yeah, it's 3 miles, and I do it in about 50. Well, I have 45 to 50 minutes right now.
Yeah.
So, well, sorry, Christopher.
Dang.
There's not much we can do for you about the bills and stuff, but we can wish you a happy Father's Day regardless, and hopefully your kids didn't forget you. No, it's dude. Look at my arms, man. Fucking, I am getting tan.
Yeah.
I did, and the way I've been going, I get rid of the first half. I end on an uphill, and then the last half I end on an uphill. So I get the most work, or I get the most work when I'm the most tired.
Yeah. Manual treadmills are the same scenery. It helps to actually go somewhere, even though it is more impact and it's worse on your body. You're not old enough to need a treadmill yet, I don't think.
Well, I'm in my 50s, but I'm doing all right. No, the issue was like, and the reason I'm sick today is because yesterday it was 94 degrees, and I go out there walking. I don't take any water or anything with me. Because it'd just slow me down. So I literally just I head for it, and I just kind of tackle it, or attack it. What trade did I retire from? So 30 years in the construction business, the last 6 of which were in solar. Missouri.
Yeah.
What branch you walk at? So I wear New Balance because I'm a dad.
That's a requirement.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, so uh, just so you guys know, I sweat so much on these walks that I'll weigh myself before I go for the walk, and then I weigh myself as soon as I get home, and there's about a 2 pound difference. So
Nice.
no, it's all good, Sayer. Drew 4572 there.
What's up? There.
You have 14 subscribers. I didn't even know you're a content creator, Drew.
Find your
Yeah,
niche, make good content.
it's been rough, as far as going out there and doing it, especially since the weather's gotten really hot, and
Sounds like you're
just going
dehydrated
out
after
there.
you walk.
I am, but I do it
Man,
on
I'm trying to
purpose.
think. The last, like, I don't even want to think about that last job. One of the last jobs I was at, where I was just in the sun and working on rebar and doing parking garage. I think we were drinking one bottle of water like every 10 to 15 minutes
Wow.
if you were in the sun. And if
All
you
right,
weren't
Drew.
drinking every 10, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I I want to. You'll eat an air fryer.
Interesting.
Oh, dude, V-Dub, I feel for you, man. Treadmill? No, I like getting out and uh and walking, because I walk on gravel, so it's pretty rough anyway. Um, but I walk on gravel, and I kind of get to I get to be outside just alone with my thoughts. I don't listen to music, so I don't have any of that garbage going on in my ear. Uh, I kind of get a chance to think about what's next, and I, I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but you see me searching for my words more often now, and it's because my Alzheimer's has slowly been progressing, and on certain days, I am not able to function fully. So I'm hoping that some of the exercise and getting out there, being active, and just letting my mind run can help with that. That being said, there may be days in the future where I can't be here on Sunday because I am not capable of being here on Sunday. Thank you, Drew.
Tonight was almost one of those nights.
Yeah. Um, uh, when I drive now, or when I go places with people around, it tends to make my Alzheimer's worse, and I have a hard time uh, functioning. Like I have a hard time speaking. So it just means I can't be here for you guys all the time.
Oh, Antonio says a manual treadmill. That's a good idea. Manual treadmills are pretty good.
Maybe. um, I just try to, like for me, I just try to get out there and do something. I understand stress and no sleep. Yeah, that's how it starts. Well, I only sleep about 4 hours a day. Even on a good day, I only get about 4 hours of sleep. So, and that's like I had to take medication to go to sleep because I have a difficult time recognizing night and
Insomnia.
day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when it's time to go to sleep. So I just stay up because I don't get tired. And when I do get tired, it's like I get tired, where I can't stay up. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I just have energy. Like I'm out, I can go constantly, but at times my body just says, okay, you're enough. And then I shut down for an hour and I'm good after that. That's all I need. But the doctor started giving me stuff to make me sleep so that I can sleep, or otherwise I'd just be up doing stuff.
Have you tried the up dog?
I don't know what the up dog is.
No, that's the appropriate answer.
I don't want to know. Is this some kind of like
Yeah.
homo thing?
No. What you're supposed to say, what's up, dog?
Oh,
And then we're going to say, oh, not too much. What are you doing?
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't get it. Jacob is dying. Okay. All
That's
right.
why I said
Well,
you had the appropriate answer. I was like, oh, damn.
I don't know.
It was a good try. Oh, dang. It's
Fapping.
terrible. Yeah, it's fapping. You know what that is, sir.
Oh, is it? Does that mean he's stroking his monkey?
Yeah, of course.
And there's not a ryobi on the screen. I'm
I know
kind of
he's
surprised.
definitely stroking his ryobi right now.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh shit. Is there anything you guys want to talk about this evening? No.
No. Get regulated.
Intermittent fasting. Well, I already eat only 2 meals a day. Well, that's a good idea. Fruits, vegetables, and whatnot.
Yeah. You checked your oxygen level yet? Your SpO2?
Nah, not at all. I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. So I switched from drinking drinking a lot of coffee, and I switched to drinking tea, like sweet tea. I don't like the taste of like regular tea. And then I'm going to try this stuff called Alpha Brain. which we saw on at Walmart today,
Yeah.
and it's like a water thing. Hercules is trash. Well, I don't know. They're all right.
China freight.
um,
Why
it,
is
it was all
Milwaukee
right.
still selling brush tools in 2024?
So am I. Okay, I can't stand brush tools now. Like even if I get them, like if I buy them, I don't want to use them. As soon as I see the brushes, I'm just like, this is stupid. Joe Rogan sells that stuff, the Alpha Brain stuff. Well, I hope it works. Anything that'll make me better is gonna be good. I don't know.
Hey, I stumbled on these. These are double wall glass cups. See how it's like floating?
Yeah,
They don't condensate at all.
nice.
Yeah. All that ice, it just stays in there for hours in glass.
Huh. What
Like
kind of glass
$5
is that?
each. It's what do they call it? I could get the box. I got 4 of them for $17 at Walmart.
Damn. Thanks, Antonio. Yes, Milwaukee does sell brushed. DeWalt sells brushed. Uh, I don't think Bosch or Metabo or Mosquito. I don't think any of them sell brushed, but I think just about everybody else does.
I think my 845 just arrived. Why would I buy an 845? Because I'm a DeWalt guy. Isn't that right?
Oh, you mean the 860?
No, I bought an 845 for $100.
Well, there you go. Oh, Fremont. He wants to. He said, well, "Yo, what's up, Peckerhead?" Well, I can't see my Peckerhead because it's in your mommy's mouth.
Got him. 860 should be here Wednesday. Yeah, I need something to compare to. I think I've got an 845 in the shed full of like all the other tools that aren't
Do
good.
I get annoyed or mad replying to the hate comments so often? No.
No.
I honestly, I read the opening part of whatever they say, and I actually have a bunch of saved responses, and I just pick the one I want and hit send. I don't even type anything. It's literally like send and done. I think nothing of it. Your mommy's mouth. Yeah.
They sent us this money?
Which is odd because I'm the first
Yes.
person outside of the family your mom's ever been with. Don't try to do this. You're
Sent
gonna
us this money.
lose. Just cut it out. Cobalt is a sleeper brand. They're they're decent. Cobalt's decent.
I don't know what I was gonna say now. Damn it. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're we're from the field, man. You can't say anything that's gonna upset us. You might be able to break a lot of these other YouTubers and get them mad and them want to respond or
Oh,
whatever, but we really you could tell us anything and it just half of the stuff that I get told is freaking hilarious, man. I'm like, wow, that was creative. But like
oh
the only thing that I respond to is someone says like I staged a video or something. I'll
yeah.
respond to that.
Caleb, how you doing? Shaka, she was with everyone before she was with me.
She's a
But
rock star.
I'm just saying. We tested. So we were testing out, Caleb. We were testing out this knockoff Milwaukee battery that we picked up for 30. Well, it's $37.70 on the TikTok shop, and it doesn't even have the same power as a 2 amp hour standard Milwaukee battery. So it's kind of I can't I $37.70 is the only saving grace to that whole thing.
That level of oops is hard to script. Oh, that's great.
Well, she
Um,
misses the 2 inches that were sticking out of her mouth. Don't worry, I put them in her behind. Free, you're not going to win. And by the way, your mom still owes me $20 from the last time.
She paid you. Damn.
Yeah.
I asked her.
All right, John. Buy them. These exact ones, very similar. Oh, these are. I could not recommend these if you paid me. Honestly, if you paid me, I could not recommend them. Which is different than a lot of channels that will get this shit for free and then tell you that this is great. All right, Shaka, just pay me, man.
His mom left her shoes in my truck.
Hey, everyone, let's give a shout out to Free Mind's mom. She's given so many of us so much pleasure.
Yeah. What a trooper.
You're selling her used panties on eBay. Damn. This guy, he's used to being over at the Den of Fools, and then he comes over here. He gets just roasted. Like, damn.
That's funny.
Oh, so I've seen other channels test this same type of battery, and they will tell you all this great stuff about them. But actually using these as someone who was a professional, I know the difference between a good battery and a bad battery. Is if you guys remember, I was saying you could hear it. That takes a trained ear to hear the difference. You have to use the tools quite a bit to be able to hear the difference. I used to be able to tell when my battery needed changed out because of the sound. I wouldn't even have to look at the battery meter. I could just listen to the sound. So that does take quite a bit of knowledge and experience. And these dudes that are doing this, that are telling you these great things about these, simply have not been in the field and have never used the tools to make a living. This will not last you a day. I mean, it might hold a charge for a day. Not it.
That sounds good, Josh.
In light usage, it might last a charge the day. But if you're using this extensively, this will not make it through the day.
I wouldn't trust it through the seasons.
I'm pretty sure that you can blow up the cells in this just in normal usage in a single day.
Yeah. Your boy Rim here's weak batteries on Grinder all day.
Why are you on Grinder, you boy? Why are you on Grinder, my man? It won't sustain. No, it will not sustain real work. It's just not. It really. First of all, you wouldn't want to take it out into the field with you to do real work. It won't. You'll just end up getting mad and throwing it. And who hasn't seen that? Cooch, you ever seen a dude throw a battery across the room?
I've thrown a battery across the room. I don't know what you're talking about. No one was around or anything, but I was like, I'm tired of, you get to where you mark your batteries, you have like 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4. They all got to correspond. And sometimes you'll buy a new one, you'll mark that one, you'll get it mixed up, and then you won't throw away the old ones.
Right.
And then somehow the old one would get back in the mix. You're like, well, how the fuck is this getting here? Get this out of here.
See, what I used to do is the one I would replace, I would put an X.
I knew. Mike, I had to buy another one of these. This is a tile.
Yeah.
And it's shaped like a credit card. And it goes in your non-RFID slot in your wallet. That way you can actually call it. And my kid spilled juice on my wallet. And this was on the outside of it. So it was trash. Yeah. So as soon as I saw that it was wet, I pushed the button. Nothing happened. I just snapped it in half. My wife was like, why did you do that? I said, because I'm tired of jacking with it. I didn't even started jacking with it. I don't trust it. I need this thing to work when it needs to work. And I don't even want it to be an option of trying to revive it. I'm done with it. I'll just buy another one. So I snapped it in half because it stops me from being frustrated all over again. So you have to throw the battery across the room.
Yeah,
Here's your
absolutely.
answer.
I'm just gonna say this. I have thrown these batteries in the fire because, like, I live out in the country. Ain't nobody gonna say shit to me. They don't burn. They don't burn that long. Um, and the explosion that, like, it's just a little pop, 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 pop. But it's like 10,000 little pops.
Yeah.
You're fine. Just if you're like 5, 6 feet away, you're fine. Fuck it. He thinks a battery is a hammer.
It'd be funny if they're
Actually,
NiCads
Nike
made to look
heads.
like lithium.
Oh,
Maybe.
it doesn't even say on the back.
Now you're curious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I plan on opening it up, but I gotta make a video with it first.
Try a lipo. That'd be an expensive proposition.
Does have cool green and blue flames. We have the lipos, John.
No, he's saying try throwing one in the fire.
Oh, I'm not interested. um, yeah, but everyone swears a damn hydrogen. No, they're it just pop 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 pop. It sounded like a little machine gun going off for about maybe 10 seconds, and then you get a like a sound, and you shoot out a green flame for about 6 feet, then it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad. $30 for a 3. Okay.
Nice. Used to work at a vape shop and throw the batteries on the railroad tracks.
Knockoff M18 batteries may be cheaper than fireworks. It might be. Probably is. $37.70 for a 5 amp hour knockoff battery, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to want me to call it knockoff.
We'll see you later, Sayer.
Take it easy. Senile old man. I will. I am. Got slung across the job. Most common is airborne fatbacks. Oh my god. Shit. I did a video in Home Depot that I don't know if I'm gonna release. It just talk about the difference between what a professional wants in a tape measure and what a Joe will get in a tape measure, and kind of how to look and see which one's which. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but any fucking tape measure that got the fractions on it, I hate. I will not buy. Like, I'm just like, fuck. I can count to 16, bitch. I don't really need it, and I know what those little dashes mean, so I'm good. It just bothers the shit out of me looking at a tape measure that has the fractions on it, or
I
one of
had
the
somebody.
really thin, like the thin tape. Oh
Yeah,
god, I hate them. I hate them. I will fucking throw them.
I threw one. I was kind of pissed off, but I was doing more to make a point. But I was actually that pissed off. Somebody bent my tape measure backwards,
Yeah,
and I heard it go clack.
yeah.
I ripped it out of his head. I was like, "Give me that! It's fucking trash now."
For the new guys. All right.
Got to teach the new guys right. It's like, do not. You can do whatever you want to my tape measure. You better catch it before you release the whole thing into the tape. You know, you got to slow it down before the end of it gets to the end. You got to slow it down and let it snap in there slowly. And you can't bend my tape measure backwards. Yeah,
How do they not know what 13/16 is?
it's just 13 of them.
To fuck. Can't they just count back 3? Easy read makes you slower. Dude, I hate the ones that are only like on a single side. I
Yeah,
like
the
the
double
double-sided
sided.
tape
You like double
tape
sided
measure.
things.
Well, I know from having gone on vacation with you that your drill dough has 2 heads on it.
In
One,
honor of Pride Month, we're going to honor the double sided things. To show you the tape measure.
Jeff, he needs metric.
Man, I've got a couple of favorite tapes, but I think my favorite's going to be all time Fat Max. The Fat Max 16 is gonna be my
Mm,
all time favorite.
yeah, I gotta
But I
say,
really, really like the Fat Max Extreme. So, like from 2007 to 2012, right? They had a
yeah,
Fat Max Extreme tape measure. It was like lime green. I don't know why they stopped making it.
I don't know. The night one, the night vision or whatever it was called.
The Night Eye would be a second favorite. That's a
Yeah.
pretty nice tape measure.
I've been using the Tough Belt tape here recently, and I have absolutely fallen in love with it.
I
Everything about it was very good, except for how thick it is. But you
broke
deal with
mine
it.
too soon, and I've got a problem with buying the same tool twice, man.
Sure.
I really do.
I like
And
the
I don't even know
Milwaukee. I
how I
like the
broke it.
Fat Max.
I probably just dropped a whole sheet of 4x8 plywood on it and didn't notice and just bent the
Um,
thing fucking backwards, you know?
yeah.
It was trash. And I looked down one day and I saw it and never even thought to even try to buy it. It just died too soon, man. I probably broke it myself. Probably wasn't even its own fault.
Yeah, I've been using it. It's been very good to me. That's all I can say. I'm not
I
out in the
liked it.
field. I don't use it all the time. Um, hell, I here's the kind of guy I am. Um, I was measuring because I had to get some 6x6 today. And I wanted them cut in 2 foot sections. And the guy's like, "Well, let me get a tape." And all I did was like, "Well, that's 2 feet right there from here to here."
Yeah.
Like, just just do that, because it's actually kind of how that shit got invented anyway. So, and like,
Tools and
it's a
Games says, "Are
yard.
you testing that battery that's $40?" He already did test
Yes,
it.
I did. I
Just
did test it.
garbage.
Um, don't recommend it. $40 battery. I don't think you get $40 worth of value out of the $40 battery. By the way,
What does wood cost in my area? I honestly can't remember.
so
Let me see.
one 6x6 at 8 feet cost me $33. I got two of
Okay.
them and had them cut into 2 foot sections.
Okay, so an actual 8-foot stud 2x4 is $298. Not too bad,
Damn,
actually. That's not bad at all.
it's actually cheaper in Texas than where I am.
It's getting down there, which
It's
means houses are
it's
going down.
it's 348 where I am.
I picked up a piece of 1/2 inch ply to for a bed to put the box spring on because I don't like putting a box spring right across the slats.
Okay.
Put on a piece of plywood.
Yep.
Drill some 4-inch holes in it. Anyway,
Grayson, I'll answer you.
so it can breathe. And 3/4 ply is still expensive. It's like $70 for 3/4 sanded.
Yeah.
But that's the only special treatment it's got. It's just sanded. It's not cabinet grade. It's just sanded. $70.
Damn. Yeah, it's expensive out here yet, but Missouri's economy hasn't gone down as much as the rest. We're not doing great, but we have not gone down. And Grayson said, "What do you guys think about the digital tape measure that have the replaceable tapes? If it's replaceable, it means they intend for it to break."
Well,
That,
right, but not just
that's my
that.
thought on it.
Man, there's so much you can do with the tape measure, right? You can kind of bang things with it. You can kind of pry things with it. You can use it to put your wood underneath as a shim so you can make a cut. You can You can do a lot of things that you shouldn't do with a tape measure, right?
Don't
And it
forget,
replaces.
the most important thing that you can do with a tape measure is get your buddy's attention by hitting him in the back of the head with it.
That's true. You can retrieve if you got a magnet on it, or if you don't have a magnet, if you're on a scissor lift
Wow.
and you're tired of getting off the goddamn because they say just get off the scissor lift to get it. But when you're on an actual job site, right, you got 100%
Damn,
tie off.
Steve.
You're wearing a harness. You're clipped to the bottom of the super scissor lift. You got a chain. It takes 30 seconds to get all the way down from 30 feet in the air. I just tape my level to my tape measure and go fishing, you know? so you can't do that with a digital tape measure. I think they're kind of gimmicky. I like my tape measure,
Yeah.
man. But I'm the kind of person where if I'm on a scissor lift and I don't want to get fired that day and I don't feel like climbing on the rails like you shouldn't, and I'm
Yeah.
out of spaces to stand, I'll stand on my impact to get that extra 3 inches, to reach. Or I'll stack up my SDS, my recip, and a Foursquare into like a makeshift step stool and just start climbing on it
Yeah.
to get it done. So I'm there to get something done as fast as possible, and my tools are gonna be used as tools, man. And I'm just gonna buy the new one when it comes out. Like they just gotta last me 3.5 years, and no more, and no less. Like I'm rough on my tools, man, and I treat my tools just like I do on my channel. When you see
Mm-hmm.
me review tools, is how I treat them in the trade.
Yeah.
I don't sugarcoat it. I don't stage anything. And when you see me do stupid stuff with my tools, because I did
What's up,
stupid stuff with
Southpaw?
my tools in the field.
It's true. I believe him. He does do stupid shit on his channel. Uh, yeah, I don't know. So with me, I'm comparing the tools. I'm not actually showing you how to use them. I'm comparing them most of the time. But if you listen to me, I'll be telling you like, yeah, you shouldn't do this. Don't do this with this.
Yeah.
This is dumb. Don't do that. But
Right.
and that's what the part that gets the most hate is because dudes will be like, "Oh no, I use my impact driver for them 10-inch timber locks all day." First of all, I know you're a liar because
So
there's so limited usage for a 10-inch timber lock, and you wouldn't use it all day even if you had to. You would use it for about you build a good retaining wall in about 2 hours. So kiss my ass with you use it all day.
no, I'll answer Steven here. I'm not union, so I went to IEC, which is a trade school, structured a lot like a union. They log your hours, they find you a job, things like that. But it's non-union, and I did 4 years of that. I did 4 years of heat and ventilation, air conditioning school. Did 2 years of infrared. I worked for the same company for almost 9 years, and I've been an electrical inspector for 8. Um, and when I joined as an inspector, they said, "Why do you want to retire?" And during the interview, I said, "Because you guys are all jerks, and you can fail somebody with integrity and accountability, and you can write up instead of saying install per code. You can tell them what they did wrong, and you can teach them in the field, and you can take a little bit extra time, and maybe they can learn something." And they hired me the same day.
That's good. I have never driven a screw backwards.
Did I
30
use a no?
timber lock.
I used the
Oh my
what did
god,
I use? I used a skill saw to drive a screw, didn't I? Yeah,
you did. You used a circ saw. Yeah,
yeah,
30 seems low. Is this your first job?
30.
I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Thomas. Happy
Um,
Father's Day to you guys. Shaka Gillis is Shaka Gillis a father? It's hard to tell. I know he's a Makita Ryobi guy. So
have you used an insulated screwdriver as a pry bar because it's the only thing you had in your hand? Oh no.
dude, I've used it as a paint can opener before
Oh yeah.
because it's
Well,
the
you
only
can
one
always
I could
wipe that
find.
off.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't
We,
give a
we were
shit.
doing some of these dome houses before they were popular, and they stretch canvas over them, and then they pour
Uh,
concrete on them, and they look like igloos, and all the rooms
yeah.
connect, and they don't appear on maps very easily. We were doing one in the middle of nowhere, Decatur, somewhere for this guy in like 2000 and I don't even remember. Just say 2006, and
Yeah.
it was my first experience. I was still less than a year in the field, and all I had was a commercial electric green insulated screwdriver to get cover off and get the concrete off the face of the box because they shot it with like almost like a gunite kind of concrete, and you had to get to your electrical, because it was almost like a concrete pool,
Yeah.
I guess you would say. And I tore that screwdriver up, man. I was so upset, and I wasn't making but it's $10 an hour.
Poverty.
Yeah. Am I a Klein fan? Yeah, I'm a huge Klein fan.
Did you guys know that you could avoid splitting the end of the wood, drive the screw backwards for a second, and it won't split?
Yep.
It cauterizes the wood and made it not split. You'd never have to worry about it if you just drill a pilot hole.
Just drill a pilot hole.
I'm
Where
just
do you
saying.
buy your tools? I buy a lot of my tools at brick and mortar stores purposely to keep them in
Yeah.
business. I go to a lot of specialized like lineman stores. There's one in Fort Worth called JL Matthews, and it's a
Damn,
rigging
Steve.
climbing store with
Yep.
lineman safety in mind. And they've got every selection of Klein tools. They've even got like the red handled Kleins that are like almost like the see, I'm afraid to be politically correct now. It's like an Indian red color. Can you even say that anymore? This is so stupid.
Who
But you know
gives
what I'm
a
talking
shit?
about. Who gives a shit? Exactly. It's like an Indian red color on the handles of the Kleins. And they're Klein 2000 series, but they're also specialized hardened teeth or something. They're very, very limited. And they don't make them in a journeyman grip.
Mm.
And I watched my buddy blow his up 2 days after he bought him. He was literally working on a light. There's one wall pack on just to the left of him. If you follow the conduit, he's working on the light on the other side of the conduit. The
Yeah.
light is on over here. His light is off, and he thinks the power's off. And the light is literally blinding me over here. And I hear, I look over there, and he's got a big old hole, and I'm spending like $80 on him.
Well, he learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't call it pre-drilling. That just like every time you guys say pre-drill, it literally kills my soul. Like I'm just going like, God damn it. It's a fucking pilot hole. If you're gonna use the lingo, use it correctly. Pre-drilling is everything but drilling. So
I
there.
don't. Did I tell you I might have met somebody that works for Klein that developed a lot of the screwdrivers, and they might, maybe, this is a long shot, they might put me in a list of tools. I have to sign an NDA for tools that aren't out yet. But they valued all of my critiquing, is what he called it, even though he didn't like it. He was like, "It's
Yeah.
valuable, even though we don't like what you said." And they agree with everything that I said.
Well, the funny thing is, I had talked to Klein about doing. I was going to compare them, and I told him I'm going to compare you to Knipex. And they're like, "Well, are you going to be unbiased?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit about either brand."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, we'll send you some stuff," and they didn't. And I made the video anyway, and I think they had a kind of a feeling as how they would end up because the Knipex were so much better.
I've actually got a video that I'm cutting up. I'll give you guys a sneak
Sure.
peek here. Let me show you this. Ready?
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a sneak peek.
Klein is
Remember this
great.
live?
They just
How hard do you
No.
want to hit it? This is rigid. Dude, I will absolutely wail on this if you want me to right now. So we were comparing those to the Tough Built, right?
Yeah, the Knipex Cobra.
And I think that's how I started it. But at some point,
Who's the father?
I haven't edited. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
You can put all your weight on the Knipex. Like, if you guys don't know, they are expensive. Trying to find where I start climbing. There you go.
What?
It's hard
What?
to explain. Other than to do that.
Damn. Those are some damn good pliers.
They're really good pliers. These things do not lift. That's 180 pounds. So yeah, they don't slip.
John, I don't know what the number 10 means on them. That can go to 10 inches or number 10. I don't know.
I found those at that J.L. Matthews store probably in 2007. And I think everyone likes them, but they don't know why they like them. Like everyone talks about them and says they don't slip, but until you actually get on a scissor lift and you're like jacking around with them and you're like, just doing stupid stuff all day, messing with them, you get a chance
That's what
to
we
play
prefer.
with them.
Yeah.
Dude, those things, those are amazing.
Well, I think the chat left us, or else YouTube is trying real hard not to show it to us.
Yeah, YouTube dumped the chat.
Doesn't think you've ever broken your tailbone. Nice.
I used to skateboard. I've definitely broken my tailbone.
I'll tell you about the time I accidentally broke my wife's tailbone. And to be honest with you, I don't remember it happening. So she was crawling into bed one night, and I rolled over, and as I rolled over, I kicked her in the chest and sent her across the room. And she broke her tailbone on the wall. But I was asleep the entire time. I didn't know that anything happened until I heard her hit the wall. It was bad. But for the next like 6 months, she would go to the doctor. She'd be like, "My husband broke my tailbone. He kicked me in the chest." She
No
wouldn't explain
context.
the rest of it. Yeah, she
No
wouldn't explain the
context.
rest of
Yeah.
it. She's just
Right.
like, he broke my tailbone, kicking me in the chest. And it'd be like, I was asleep, and you were crawling over my legs, and it kind of happened. I don't know.
Just
don't
joined.
last for anything. What are you using them in?
How old are they?
Yeah. What size? What are you using them in? How old are they? What are you working on?
Oh yeah. Do you have top chat or live chat all set up?
Live chat.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I could check, but I think it's the live chat.
All dewalt, not even a year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the live chat. Sorry.
I think Milwaukee's got the better reliability for batteries. The better efficiency.
You think Milwaukee does?
Yeah, Milwaukee's got some really good efficiency and some durability. I mean, that's what I used for years. The stuff is indestructible. I mean, they're 5. They're still making the 5.
They are.
And it's been out since the start.
The grinder, yeah, that's normal for a grinder. Grinder is a heavy draw. Use a bigger battery. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure because it went like 4 minutes with no comment, and Even on a slow night, that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, 30 minutes is a long time
Yeah,
for a grinder, actually.
30 minutes of solid use. If you're using it, if you need it to go longer, buy a corded one. No joke.
Yeah.
And don't buy just any corded one. Get them a Tavo.
But before you do that, try the Flex because it's actually really amazing.
Yeah. Do
The
we know
Flex
anything
dual
about the
battery.
Flex DeWalt battery? You mean the power stack?
No, he's talking
Yeah.
about the Flex Volt, the
Oh, the
60.
Flex Volt. Dude, yeah. Absolutely. Got it.
But it's not going to give you 60 volts. It only gives you 60 volts in OPE tools.
Yes.
You got to have the pin out for it. So if you put it in a drill, you only get 20 volts. But you do get double the amperage, right? You double the amp hours.
Uh, you get a third.
You get a
So,
third.
and 60 volt OPE, a 6 amp hour flex volt battery is really a 2 amp hour. But
When
in
it's 60.
yes, but in so in a 20 volt tool, it's the
That's when you get
6.
the
It's a 6
6.
amp hour. Yeah.
Oh, those
So it's
sneaky
3.
mother. Really? I thought
It's
it was
3
the other
times.
way. I thought it was 6 at 60.
We got all the
And
messages. We're doing live
damn, I
messages.
thought it was 9 at. Okay. That's a big battery.
Yeah.
Only 2 amp hours. Oh,
That's
which
right,
reminds
Tom.
me, dude. The who is it? Ego. The Ego weed eater, man, is got to be the most
Amazing.
efficient thing. Versus Milwaukee. That Ego weed eater is amazing.
Oh, I should probably get one of those then. I've been offered smartwatches and whatnot, and because they're not tools, I don't ever bring them to the channel. I'm just like it doesn't fit my brand, so go away. But
So go away.
I get fucking all kinds of offers to do that shit. No, that's literally what I tell them. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't fit my brand, go away, or fuck off. That's my other famous one.
I had to find my flex trying to cut a lock. I think it's one of the 5 tool bags, or maybe 6. Nice.
I don't have a flexible angle grinder, and I gave away my flex angle grinder
Just some
to
asshole.
some cocksucker.
Some ratty ass beard.
Was it you? Did I give it to you?
It was me.
Sounds a giveaway coming up. Oh, if I could afford to do a giveaway for you guys, I would. But I'm poor, and I'm living on a fixed income, so I can't do the giveaway. I did want to do one at 75K, but I just couldn't. I couldn't afford it. So sorry, guys. Is a 3-piece configuration of 18650s and 2000 milliamp hours each cell. Wow. If I could do a giveaway for you guys, I would, but I can't. So
Nice.
sorry.
I'm actually gonna have to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. We've reached the end of our time, our usefulness, and while we enjoy chatting with you guys, I'm not feeling sick, and I'm not feeling well, and I have to go review what I ate for dinner.
Here you
As always, Shine. Oh my God, he quoting the bear on us every week.
go.
So
Is that where that comes from?
yeah, you got anything to say to the people before we head out of here?
I don't have anything, man.
All right. Well, keep watching us. Make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And for all you Makita guys out there, don't forget, blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, manscape like you landscape. If you trim your bush, your deck will always look big. And for
See you
that,
guys later.
take care.